So YouTube was the originator of paying creators to create content. And then TikTok came along, and now TikTok started paying creators. And I think after everyone saw the success of TikTok paying creators, now it seems all the platforms are now offering money to creators. They want your content. It reminds me, 10 years ago, user generated content was like a really big deal, right? To try to get your audience to create content. And then that would be kind of, you would promote your audience's content and so on. And it kind of reminds me of that. So I remember
That's still a big deal.
it still is, yeah. Still, I mean, doing that is still an awesome strategy. So I just kind of learned about TikTok like a few months ago. I met someone who kind of explained to me, and I did not know that they were paying creators, because I saw a lot of people on TikTok that would have, 100,000 followers like pretty quick, and I think my feeling is that that a lot of those followers are probably not real. I notice there's a lot of users on TikTok that have like a weird username with a bunch of numbers at the end. So I think my conspiracy theory is that that makes creators feel like, wow, I have a lot of followers on TikTok, right? If I had 100,000 followers on TikTok, I'd be putting it everywhere. Oh, I got 100,000 followers on TikTok. I'm an influencer, right? So what I think TikTok does is that once someone starts building some traction, they just feed you fake followers to boost your numbers. Because I've seen, I see people just dancing around, you know what I mean? With like hundreds of thousands of followers. I'm like, this is the girls, just doing weird things, But at the end of the day, their whole model was paying creators. And I didn't know this. I just figured this out maybe like 3 months ago. And I was like, oh, interesting. Because I knew YouTube was doing this. I'm like, so that's why TikTok got so big like that, right? So I got a story here. This is actually on a Hootsuite's blog. It says, is the TikTok Creator Fund worth it? Everything you need to know. So TikTok launched a Creator Fund in spring of 2021 with an initial investment of $200 million. But reviews for participants have been mixed. So I remember hearing stories about Mr. Beast said that he would get, X million of views and make very little money from that. I think you were telling me the story in one of our episodes. It says here.
I can't remember the numbers, but there are. I mean, it's a quick Google search away, I guess. There are stories of people generating millions of views and then making like $300, but millions of views on YouTube, you're doing quite well. Like it depends on the niche you're in. It depends the vertical, the kind of content, because marketers will spend more for that YouTube ad revenue. In certain industries, and in other industries, the marketers aren't willing to spend quite as much. So it's all about your CPM, your cost per milli, your cost per 1,000 views. And yeah, unfortunately, a view just isn't worth as much on TikTok as it is on YouTube.
Yeah, it's interesting because they're making money from ads, and what I think TikTok did is they invested a lot to have to be a player in this social network platform. And people get really addicted to TikTok. They love it, the speed of it. I've never been like a really big TikTok user. I just started getting into it as we started uploading our stuff on TikTok and stuff. So I think TikTok is interesting because when Snapchat came around, I never felt Snapchat was going to stick. I never got into Snapchat.
Me too. And I was looked at like an alien when I was like, I don't know about Snapchat, guys. Yeah. I think they're going away. And it's not like I had a crystal ball, because, Instagram just totally took some of the features that were popular at Snapchat, and then bye-bye Snapchat. I don't like, does anybody even use it anymore?
Yeah, people still use it. There's people who really like it. I was just recently getting into it to try to figure out if it was worth us using it. But it seems to be more of like a messaging platform to keep in touch with your friends versus like a social network you're going to grow a lot of followers with.
Gotcha.
So that's where I think, especially with the younger crowd, it's almost like an alternative to WhatsApp. So when Zuckerberg offered to buy it, I'm pretty sure that's a real story. And I don't know what he offered. I can't remember. But I remember there was a story about him trying to buy it, and then they said no. So then he's like, okay, we'll just copy you. And that's when stories came to Instagram, and then all this other stuff is like, it was all these copying features, right? Everyone just kind of copied it, which is what made Snapchat really die down. But when it comes to TikTok, I think TikTok's here to stay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think TikTok's going to stick around as the next social network. Like we got YouTube. I remember when Google was really trying to build their own social network, and they did Google Wave. They did Google Plus.
Google Plus. Yeah,
There was
I've
another
never
one.
used Google Plus. Have you ever used Google Plus?
Yeah, I signed up on Google Plus.
Have you?
I was excited. Yeah,
never
when
used
Google
it.
Plus started, I was like, anytime there's a new social network, when you hop on it right away, you get a lot of followers because no one knows what's going on. Everyone just follows everyone.
Yeah.
Same with like Pinterest. Yeah, so like Pinterest is, I don't get Pinterest still. I don't know, but I apparently a lot of females use Pinterest and shopping and I don't know, pinning. I don't know. Anyways, but like Pinterest is here to stay. We got YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, definitely, but sticking around. And then Twitter, of course, right? And obviously Twitter is going through some interesting things right now. So I think TikTok is going to be here to stay. And whether or not this fund continues would be interesting to see. They're saying they want to increase their fund to $1 billion. But I think TikTok needs to figure out more monetization methods, because the way that the ads work right now is that you could skip any ad right away. So when you're swiping through and you see an ad, you could just swipe it. Yeah. So you don't really have to watch it. But then I also am seeing a lot of digital marketers now putting out programs and courses about TikTok advertising. So I haven't really dug into it, but I could see, like, as a creator, to, create ads with your content, drive people back to your page, and then have more content and then drives them to your various products and so on. I think there's definitely something there for TikTok. So it says here that the general consensus is that TikTok pays between 2 and 4 cents for every 1,000 views. Some quick math suggests that you might expect $20 to $40 after reaching 1 million views.
Ooh, ouch.
So that's
saying ouch. I'm saying ouch because one of my clients that I'm thinking of right now on YouTube generates 3.5 cents per view. So that's orders of magnitude, way more revenue than TikTok. Ouch. Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
But Google is a more established network, and I think advertising on YouTube is probably, I'm gonna guess, more effective than on TikTok. I don't know, but also TikTok can be really well as like a branding mechanism, and also just building your audience. So, and also the ads might be cheaper. It might be a place right now to go and like double down on some TikTok ads to really grow your audience, right?
Well, and there's also the added point of, you need to know where your target market exists. It's no secret that TikTok has a much younger demographic. So if you're in a vertical in an industry with a product or service where you need to target a younger demographic, then if I was your marketing advisor, I'd be pointing you towards TikTok. I'm not a TikTok expert, but I would be saying, like, listen, this is your product or service. You're clearly looking for a younger demographic. If you're looking to generate more results quickly, then you might want to put TikTok as the number one. I'm still a YouTube believer because YouTube has everybody, including the younger demographic. And again, if going back to what we were saying earlier, you could start making YouTube content that's your pillar content and then chop it up into sound bites that you would end up throwing up onto TikTok, right? That would be an option too.
That's what we're doing.
So,
yeah. So it says here, just so anyone who's interested in getting into TikTok, it says you need to have a pro account, it's free to have a pro account. You have to switch your account from, I don't know what you call personal to professional. You need to have at least 10,000 followers in order to join the Creator Fund. And then you need to have reached at least 100,000 views in the last 30 days. So that's how you become eligible to be part of the Creator Fund. So, if you're just doing it for fun, look, I know some people who just dance around. They got hundreds of thousands of followers, millions of views, whatever. They made like $100, but they're just having fun, it's just whatever. I don't know anyone who's like, really like creating a full-time living, doing TikToks. I don't know. It says here, conspiracy. Some users have claimed that their views have been cut by the algorithm since they signed up for the Creator Fund. Ooh. TikTok has denied this theory, explaining that the participants in the fund has no bearing on the algorithm. Others think view counts might seem lower because there are so many more fund recipients flooding the feed. Yeah, I did hear about that early on people were making way more money when TikTok was first announced this last year. And now it's a lot less. So
it says under confusion, TikTok is super secretive about how they calculate payouts. The 2 to 4 cents rule is based on hearsay from users, as is just about everything else from the fund. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Wow.
Yeah, not a lot of transparency there. So, and also, China spying on you and stuff like that. Dun dun dun.
I was gonna say it. I wasn't gonna go there, but yeah, I got some developer friends, and they definitely told me to steer clear.
So, but I think a lot of people don't realize this thing. My theory around the fake accounts. So, if you get 100,000 followers on TikTok, you're gonna look really cool to all your friends and family. So,
because looking really cool is really important. It's the LCF, the look cool factor.
I think it is actually. I mean, we're kind of joking here, but I actually think that looking cool online is actually very important. So if you do get a lot of followers there, that could be your ROI right there. So